Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. This is my eBay haul for Friday, October 20th. I did also go out on Saturday, but I bought a lot in those 2 days, so I'm going to do a video for just this day, and then I'll do another one for the sales I went to on Saturday. So this particular day I went to the Jewish community rummage sale, which is, probably in my top 5. I did figure out, I went through my book and I figured out how many rummage sales I actually went to this season. It's crazy, you guys. I think I went to at least, it could be a few more than this, because a couple of them I don't think I found very much or didn't write things down. I went to 31. That's a lot of rummage sales, but I have come to the conclusion that rummage sales are definitely my niche. That's my thing. I love them. That's where I find the best stuff. Not saying I won't stop going to garage sales, but I will take a rummage sale over a garage sale any day of the week. I'm actually going to one tonight that's out in PA, like about an hour away. Just trying to broaden my horizons, see how they are. And then tomorrow there's another one up in North Jersey, about 45 minutes away. So I might try that one too. I'll try and, next year I'll have to beat the record of, 31 yard sales. Well, if I add these two, it'll be 33. So I'll just have to keep adding on and adding on and adding on to the list. So things are finally getting back to normal here. My daughter's cast is off, her air cast. And she is back to her normal preteen self, who's constantly embarrassed by us. This week, it's the way that we talk. Apparently, we say all kinds of words wrong, and it started with her and I going to the grocery store, and she's been on this coffee kick for the past few weeks. She gets that from my husband. I've never had a cup of coffee in my life. But she likes it, but she only likes, the real flavored ones, the sweet ones. So, we went to the store and she was looking for something in particular, and I looked at her and I said, I don't think they have that kind of coffee here. She's like, Mom! I go, what? She goes, can't you say it the right way? I go, say what the right way? She goes, coffee. And I looked at her and I go, yeah, coffee. No, coffee. She goes, you sound like you're from Brooklyn. I go, if I was from Brooklyn, I would have a much heavier accent and I would say it in a much different way than I say it right now. But that's just the way I talk. And she's like, oh, there you go again. I'm like, what? She goes, with the word talk. She goes, you say talk. I'm like, okay. So she got on my case about coffee, chocolate, talk, daughter, everything. I'm like, that's the way that we talk. That's for, that's the region we grew up in. She's like, no, you have to say things properly. So then she started yelling at my husband a couple nights later because he said something about coffee. She's like, Dad, can you please say it the right way? He's like, what did I do? And I said, you said coffee wrong. He goes, how am I supposed to say it? I said, coffee. He's like, what? So she's trying to explain to him the right way to say it. He looks at me and goes, you do know you were born like less than 10 minutes down the street, right? He goes, you weren't born in like Snootyville. You were born in Jersey. He's like, get over yourself. Oh, yeah. So, yes, we're back to everything we do embarrasses her, including probably breathing. But we're definitely not changing the way that we speak because of her. So she's just going to have to get over that. Alright, let me start showing you guys stuff that I got. Most of this is from the rummage sale at the Jewish Community Center. And there's a few things from a couple garage estate sales I went to. So I spent, I think, $57 at the rummage sale, which is a lot for me. I usually spend about half that, but I'll explain why I did that in a minute. first thing I got was this little dance piece. This is a Japanese, what the heck is this called? It's up here somewhere. Oh, a Japanese small planter, apparently. It says dance on the bottom. Designed by Gunnar Siren, I believe. Cost me 50 cents. I might get like, I don't know, 5 to 8 out of it. Nothing that great. It was one of the things I missed when I was going through my bag. I really should have put it back. But anyway. On one of my last trips around, I found this Espresso Set. This is from Rosanna. It's got these 4 little retro style espresso, or coffee cups in it. They're each a different color. There's green, there's pink, blue, and oh no, there's 2 pink. Well, different shades of pink. And then all the little plates are underneath. I'm not going to take them all out. But anyway, that's those. And I can't hit autofocus because I have the cups in my other hand. But you get the idea. Paid $2 for this. This should sell pretty well because of the retro, like 50s style design of it. So I'm hoping to get at least $30 plus shipping on that. And I don't know why I bought these. I think these were like 50 cents or a quarter. These Marks and Spencer frankincense and myrrh tea light candles, just because Christmas is coming, so I thought I'd throw them up there. Might get about, I don't know, $6 to $8 out of those. Then in the toy section, I think these were $1 a piece. I got these cool puzzles from Think Fun, which used to be sold by Marbles, the Brain Store, which sadly went out of business, which was one of our favorite stores at the mall, but they don't have it anymore. I mean, it even went out of business online, which really stinks because they had some cool stuff. But anyway, these are called stencils, artistic layering puzzles. And they have, I think, 8 different layers. Yeah. And you have to layer these cards in a particular order, and you can make all these different images that you see. So this is like the Tropical collection. And then this one is sports. And you can see all the images you can make on this one. I just thought they were cool. I love puzzles. Oh. Hoping to get maybe 10 on each of those. Then for $2, I think it was $2, I got this Schiefer calligrapher set, which looks like it's never been touched. Has all the ink, the pen nibs, the pens. If you open this up, there should be instruction booklets and everything in there. Like, yeah, instruction books, paper, all that. Should be able to get 15 to 20 out of that. I always buy these whenever I can because they're really easy to list and easy to sell. Then, of course, I hit the little perfume section as soon as I walked in there. I was trying to find out where they put it this year, and I saw it right when I walked in the door. So, of course, I ran over there trying to snag everything that I could. And this was a little overpriced, but I still should be able to get probably about 30 out of this if I sell it all together. This is, and I've never heard of this before in my life, Narciso, come on, focus, there we go. Narciso Rodriguez for her. It's body lotion and shower gel, and then a second body lotion. All, what, 2.5 ounces? Yeah, 2.5 ounces. I don't know why they're in this thing. I don't know if they're supposed to be in this thing, but they don't really fit. But that's where they are right now to keep them all together. I probably won't ship them in this thing. Anyway, paid $5 for these. But like I said, I should be able to get about 30 if I sell them all together. For $1, I got this Bath & Body Works Tahiti Sweetie Body Lotion, 8 ounces. Should be able to get about 10. Then Got a couple Bath and Body Works Japanese Cherry Blossom things. This is their body splash, their body lotion, and I actually have a couple other Japanese Cherry Blossom items floating around the house, so I'm going to put them all together and sell them as a lot. Hopefully get maybe 20 to 25 out of everything. So I know I have another bottle of this, like a newer bottle, and I think there might be more body lotion downstairs also. Then for another $5, which is a little overpriced, and you're probably not going to be able to see this. You see my hair get in the way, but not the actual name. This says Aramis Always. You guys can see that right here. And this is Aramis Always for her. If it was for men, it would actually be worth more money. But this by itself is worth about 20 to 25. Then I got for, I believe, $1, I think. I'm looking at my book. Yeah. A bottle of English leather. Come on. Yeah, this doesn't want to focus. English leather cologne. There we go. 3.4 ounces. Might make 15 to 20 on that, I think. And then the last thing that I got is already sold and is leaving today. This I paid $1 for. This is a bottle of Body Shop Honey Mania Eau de Toilette spray. It looks to be about full. There's what, 1 ounce in here. Paid 25 cents, sold it for $14.99 with free first class shipping. Oh, and just to let you know, guys, speaking of perfume, somebody had asked me a question the other day, so I'll just let you guys know. When it comes to shipping stuff like this, what I normally do, if it's a spray and there's, you know, a lot less of a chance of it leaking, what I always do with any of my perfumes is I put them in a Ziploc, like a sandwich bag or something, or a bigger bag if they won't fit in a sandwich bag, but I always put them in some kind of Ziploc bag and squeeze as much air out of it as I can. That way, if it does happen to break in transit, hopefully the spill is contained to the sandwich bag and it doesn't leak all over all the other mail. And then I roll it a bunch of times in bubble wrap and then put it in a padded envelope. But then when it comes to something like this, which this is just a splash with no sprayer on it, I will normally put like painter's tape or something all the way around it, or around it this way maybe, so that it will keep the lid on and there's no chance of it coming off in transit. And again, Ziploc bag, bubble wrap, the whole thing. So that's how I usually ensure that my stuff gets there okay. And I think in all the years I've been shipping perfume, I think I've only had one item that's gotten broken in transit, and I don't even know how that happened. It was in the original box and wrapped up a million times. I think they ran it over with the truck. But let's see, what else did I get? I got, for $1, I got this pocket fun domino set. Just bought it because it looked like fun. Christmas is coming, so you never know. Might get like 10 out of that. For $1, or no, 50 cents, sorry. I got this Donald Duck coffee mug, but it's interesting because it only goes halfway down. But then when you turn it over, it's also a music box. And this is from Schmid. If this wants to focus. Which it does not. Okay, there we go. And it plays spinning wheel. And the good thing about this is that it has this lever so that when you set the mug down, the music automatically stops. And then when you pick it up to drink your drink, the music starts again, if that's what you want. But I can't find Donald Duck too much anywhere. There are a bunch of these on eBay, different characters. but Donald Duck is fairly rare, so I'm hoping I can get at least maybe 15 out of that. Then another Bath & Body Works product. Got this Slatkin & Company set of scent port refills. This is fresh linen. These have been discontinued, I believe, and are really hard to find. So these sell really well on eBay. I've sold these before in different scents. Obviously, depending on the scent, depends how much money you're going to get out of it. Right now, I think I have this up at auction for $25 with free first-class shipping. So I'll have to see what happens. And I do have 1 or 2 watchers on it. Then for $1, I just bought some random silverware because it was old. It's got this, it's old Rogers & Company with this grape pattern on the handle. So haven't really done a whole lot of research yet on these, but hoping I can get at least 10 to 20 out of the set. Then also in the toy section, this was a good find. I found 2 of these kits and they're brand new in the box. These are called Timber kits. I think they were originally sold in the UK. And this one is for a drummer automaton. And so you make this little guy who's very intricate. And as you can see, it's got a ton of pieces. And this is only the first layer. So this will keep your child occupied for quite a while, and there's even some stuff under there, like the glue and the instructions and a couple other things that you need to finish it up. But this cost me $2, and this one cost me $2 too. This one is the battery drive kit, and this one is nice because this one can is a universal drive kit that can be used with all their models. So you can actually end up hooking this guy up to the battery drive and then he will drum on his own. So I'm going to actually sell these 2 together and I should be able to get at least, I'm thinking like 40 out of the 2 of these together. So that will be nice. And I'll show you the last thing I bought from that sale in a few minutes. But I'm going to start showing you the stuff that I got, the garage sales and the estate sale on the way back home. Stopped at a garage sale on the way to an estate sale, which turned out to be actually more of a kind of a multi-family sale instead of an estate sale, which was nice. Because you guys know what I've said before about estate sales around here. They're just way too pricey for me. But I stopped at this sale, and I know the house, and I know that she's always overpriced, and I pulled up, and I'm like, ugh. But I went anyway because I wanted to see if there was anything. So I did pay too much for both of these things. I mean, I'll make money on them, but still paid too much for my liking. So I got this needlepoint kit called Leopard Portrait, brand spanking new. Paid $5 for that, which is way more than I normally spend. And then this Dimensions Cruel kit called Maternal Love. Paid $3 for that. Should be able to get at least 15 to 20 out of each of them. Maybe a little more for this one. So, like I said, I'll make a profit, but she doesn't make it easy there. Then I went to, like I said, what they advertise as an estate sale. But what was more like a house they were cleaning out, and then they decided to get a bunch of friends together, and then everyone kind of descended on the house and put all of their junk in the house, and they were kind of selling everything. So everything had initials on it and prices on it so that when you took it out, they could figure out whose stuff belonged to who. So I ended up finding out that there was one set of initials in particular where her prices were really good. So I think all the stuff I bought was actually from her. So the first thing I got from her was this set of, this is a Hersheys Cocoa Bath Collection. You get the body wash, the shimmer body lotion, the moisturizing bath soak, and the body scrub. It's all brand new and sealed. but you can still smell the chocolate. It smells really, really good. So I'm sure this was something that you bought like in one of the gift shops at Hershey Park. So except for the fact that the box is ripped up here, it's in brand new condition. So I'm hoping to get at least 20 from that. And unless my daughter sees it, and then she's going to want to take it because, you know, everything smells like chocolate. But we need to go to Hershey Park next year because I haven't been there in years. I remember when I was a little kid, I was more excited about going to Chocolate World than I was like actually going to the park and going on rides. And it is true what they say, like the whole town smells like chocolate. It does. Ugh, it's amazing. Okay, next thing I got from there was this. This is Classic Christmas Favorites. Has 10 holiday favorites on these. What is wrong with my voice? On these, 4 discs? Yeah. You get Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, one of my personal favorites. Leprechaun's Christmas Gold, which I saw a few times when I was little. Pinocchio's Christmas. The Stingiest Man in Town. That one I don't remember. I'm assuming it's like a Christmas Carol, Ebenezer Scrooge type thing. Year Without a Santa Claus. Awesome. One of the best with Heat Miser and Snow Miser. How can you not love that one? Then there's Rudolph's Shiny New Year and Nestor the Long-Eared Christmas Donkey, which are 2 that I refuse to watch because they make me sad. I used to get so upset as a kid watching Rudolph's Shiny New Year when the little New Year baby would make friends and then his big ears would pop out of the top hat and everyone would laugh at him and he'd cry and get upset and crawl off and run away. Oh my god. Just horrifying. Same with Nestor. Everyone teased Nestor, so I can't watch him. Frosty's Winter Wonderland, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. So, a lot of good Christmas movies on this one. I should be able to get about at least 15 out of that. Paid $1. And then, continuing with the DVD theme, this is one of the worst shows I've ever seen in my life, back in the, I think, 80s. I can't even believe they put this show out on DVD or that it even lasted more than 1 season. And every time I look at the DVDs, the stupid theme song comes in my head. But here it is, Small Wonder. I know some of you guys remember this one, with the little girl who's a robot, and it's absolutely ridiculous. So bad. Anyway, this is seasons 1 and 2. I'm hoping that was all the seasons they made. But these sell really well. I spent $1 a piece on these and can probably make 40 or more selling these together, which is absolutely insane. And finally, the last thing I bought at the rummage sale is over here. I'm going to have to move the camera for you guys. Excuse my dirty floor. There was this big tote, and this woman was looking in it, and I didn't know what it was, and then I realized what she was looking at, and I'm like, oh, please don't take that, please don't take that, please don't take that. And turns out that she didn't, so as soon as I saw her walk away from it, I went over, I grabbed it, I ran up front, and I had him put it behind the table to hold for me. This, if you guys cannot see this, says Harry Potter Lego Castle, $25. It looks to me to be pretty complete. Both the instruction booklets are in here. This is the Order of the Phoenix Hogwarts Castle. But it looks like they put bags 1 and 2 together, and then there's a whole bunch marked 3 and 4 that aren't even open. And I think all the minifigs except maybe one, I'm not sure, I'm still looking for a Dementor in here. But other than that, I think this is complete. I have to take what's here apart and put it back together to make sure. But this should make me at least 200, maybe more. So that was a really good find. That's why I spent more there. So that's it for me, you guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.